Hey there! Today, we are going to break down the official Japanese government manual on drone safety. We're going to boil it down to the absolute must-knows for every single pilot. It doesn't matter if you're a total pro or just getting your first drone. These are the core principles that are going to keep every single one of your flights safe.
You know, the official manual itself kicks off with this really powerful phrase, and it's so true. Drones are way more than just a hobby these days. They are literally changing everything, from photography and farming all the way to logistics and disaster relief. It is an amazing time to be a pilot, with all this potential right at our fingertips.
But, and this is a big but, with all that incredible potential comes a massive responsibility. The manual immediately shifts gears from all that excitement to this one critical question. Because when we launch a drone, we're not just flying a machine, we're entering a shared airspace, and the stakes are very, very real.
And look, this isn't just theory. These are real-world dangers. We've actually seen drones cause accidents that injured people, create terrifyingly close calls with passenger planes, and even shut down huge international airports. The rules we're about to talk about, they were created because of incidents just like these. They exist for a very, very good reason.
So, that leads us right into our first big topic. Before we even get into specific regulations or checklists, the manual makes it super clear that safety starts right up here, in your head. It's all about adopting the professional mindset of a pilot.
This right here is the absolute core of it. From the second you even think about planning a flight to the moment you pack up your gear, the ultimate responsibility for every single thing that happens rests on your shoulders. You're the pilot. You are the final word on safety, period.
So, the manual talks about a pilot's duties as more than just skills. It's like a professional code. It means putting human safety above absolutely everything else. Never, ever skipping pre-flight prep. Respecting that manned aircraft always have the right of way. And maybe the most important one, having the guts to call off a flight if something just doesn't feel right. That decision right there is the mark of a truly great pilot. And you need that mindset because an accident is so much more than just a bad day. In Japan, the consequences are severe. We're talking potential criminal charges, massive civil lawsuits for damages, and administrative penalties like losing your license. The responsibility is 100% real.
All right, so with that mindset locked in, we can get into the legal stuff. Now, if you only learn one regulatory term from this whole thing, please make it this one. Specific flights. This idea is the absolute key to flying legally and safely in Japan.
So what in the world is a specific flight? Well, basically, the law defines it as any flight that does one of two things: flying in a place you shouldn't or flying in a way you shouldn't, unless you get official permission first. Let's break that down. The easiest way to think about it is the wheres and the hows of drone rules. Prohibited airspace covers the locations that are off-limits by default to protect people and other planes. Prohibited methods cover the specific ways of flying that are considered higher risk and also need permission. Okay, on the where side, there are three big ones you have to know. First, the airspace around airports. That's a no-brainer. Second, any flight that's 150 meters or higher off the ground. And third, flying over what are called densely inhabited districts, or DIDs. You can easily check these areas on official government maps online. Flying any of those zones, you need a permit.
Now for the how. Want to fly at night? Yep, that's a specific flight. What about flying so far away that you can't see the drone with your own eyes? That's a specific flight too. The same goes for getting within 30 meters of people or property, flying over a concert or an event, carrying anything considered dangerous goods, or dropping anything at all from your drone. All of these require special permission.
Okay, so you know the rules, but knowing them is one thing. Actually putting them into practice is the whole ballgame. The manual gives us a really clear step-by-step safety routine that you should treat as absolutely non-negotiable before every single flight.
It's a simple 5-step process. First, make a flight plan, even if it's a simple one. Second, check out the location. Look for power lines, trees, anything. Third, inspect your drone itself. Check the props, the batteries, everything. Fourth, get the most up-to-date weather forecast you can find. And finally, step 5, check yourself. Are you tired, stressed out, sick? If you're not feeling 100%, you shouldn't be flying.
And one last, really crucial part of that routine. If you are doing a specific flight, you have to have the right paperwork with you on site. That means your flight log, your pilot certificate, and of course, the official permit for that flight. You have to be ready to show it if asked. All right, let's bring this all home.
As we wrap things up, I want to go back to that core idea of the pilot's mindset. All of these rules, all these checklists, they all serve one ultimate goal: making sure everyone and everything stays safe.
There's this quote in the manual that just nails it perfectly. Safe flying isn't about being some hotshot who can get out of a tough situation. It's about being the smart, prepared pilot who never gets into that tough situation in the first place. Proactive safety, that's the whole game.
So, the next time you get ready to take off, I want you to ask yourself this question. Have you really thought through the risks? Do you actually know the rules for where and how you're flying? Have you done everything you possibly can to avoid danger before it even has a chance to happen? Your answer is what will keep your flight safe. Fly safe out there.